What is up, guys? It is Robert of Movies with Me, and welcome to the Blade Runner movie review. Now, anticipation for Blade Runner 2049, I actually watched for the first time. Actually, the second time, I'll explain. I watched Blade Runner, the original, because I'm damn excited for Blade Runner 2049. A lot of great buzz for it. I'm super excited, and so I thought I'd watch it. Yeah. There won't be any spoilers in this movie review. Definitely not, because there's a lot of people that have not seen this movie for sure. This movie is directed by Ridley Scott. It stars Harrison Ford as a Deckard. You got Rutger Hauer, I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name, as Roy, and then Sean Young as Rachel. Now, yeah, I actually had to watch this movie twice before I felt comfortable in reviewing this movie. The reason was because the first time I saw it, I was like, yeah, I'm liking this. I like this, but I feel like there are parts in this movie where I just don't get it. I don't have the full grasp of what Blade Runner is trying to say. I don't normally have like a problem with understanding a movie. Sometimes I'll think about it and I'll understand it while I'm thinking about it after the movie. But I was thinking about Blade Runner and I was like, I feel I need to watch this movie again to fully comprehend it, to fully appreciate it, to fully realize what it's trying to say, because I understood the plot and the premise and all that kind of stuff, but I knew there were bits and pieces of this movie that wasn't clicking with me, and so I had to rewatch it. And when I rewatched it, it went from like a 7.5 or 8 to even higher. This movie's fucking amazing. We start with Harrison Ford as Deckard. Deckard essentially is a Blade Runner who kills replicants, which that's what Blade Runners are. They kill replicants. But replicants are robots that are incredibly similar to humans that you couldn't actually tell the difference between what a replicant and a human is. And so these replicants actually became slaves on like a different planet. But then they come back to, there's this certain one called Roy that comes back to Earth and is doing some things. And so, yeah, Harrison Ford is going to try to stop Roy, kill him, and kill what other replicants he finds along the way. And that's the basic plot of this movie. And what's interesting about this movie is that this movie was, I think, 1982, but it still looks phenomenal. I have the 4K version, so that probably obviously has to do with it. But this movie looks really damn good. Nothing looks outdated about this movie. I genuinely think that. Like, there's nothing outdated. I'm watching this movie, I'm like, holy crap, this movie is gorgeous. Because everything's practical sets. This is all happening in actual places. The costume design is really nice and unique, especially for its time. What you get in this movie, you get mystery, you get some action. There's a lot of character moments in this movie. What I mean by that is like dialogue. It's a lot of talking, but really interesting talking. Really deep, thoughtful talking. There's situations where you start to think, like, what makes someone bad? What makes someone good? What makes someone human? If someone looks exactly like a human and has emotions like a human, shouldn't we treat them like a human and not enslave them? And it brings up these questions that we may one day have. Not may one day, we definitely will one day have for robots. If they have the same emotions, they start to have memories. Can you kill them? Do they have rights? Like, it's so interesting. I love that kind of topic, and it's handled so damn well in Blade Runner. And I hope it's explored even deeper in 2049. I really do. There's so many scenes in this movie where I'm just staring at the screen and just glued to it. Just glued to what they're here saying, glued to what's around it. The soundtrack is really damn nice. I really like that soundtrack. The atmosphere is incredible in this movie. This is just a fantastic movie, especially for someone that came out in 1982. It lives up 100% in 2017. I was about to say 1983. That doesn't make sense. I think Deckard and Rachel, they didn't need to be like in love. Like they have like a romantic relationship. I think that's kind of forced, to be honest. It's a little bit rushed. It's not like they have like much moments where it's like, yeah, I get it, but And then I think there are some slower parts, or parts that maybe could be redone. I feel like almost everything is balls to the wall awesome in terms of, even at its slow moments, it's still very it just grips you, you know? But there are some few moments that I feel like kind of fall off for me. But other than that, it is a fantastic movie. Overall, I'm going to give Blade Runner a 9.5 out of 10. This is a very amazing movie. It's very close to me being a 10. I just think there's the pacing is a little bit off at times. And I do just think the romantic relationship between Deckard and Rachel is not really needed. It's an amazing movie. From cinematography to the actual acting to the action, what you get those last 20 minutes are you get white knuckled because of what happens. It's fantastic. Definitely watch the movie before you go see Blade Runner 2049. I'm very excited for Blade Runner 2049. People are loving it. I'm so excited. I think it is going to be fantastic. Maybe it'll be a 10. But I hope it's at least as good or even better than this. We'll see. And by the sound of it, people are saying it. So yeah, guys, let me know down in the comments below. Did you see Blade Runner? Did you like it? Did you not like it? Let me know down in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.